Hi there, it's Graeme Healey, the owner of Frontenac Cycle, and here today to talk to you a little bit about cold weather gear, what's best to wear in the winter when you want to go riding. So let's start with keeping your head warm. We have the 45 North Greasy Cap, which is a merino wool cap that has a nice thicker front section to keep the wind from your forehead. Also has a visor to keep the sun out of your eyes, and it has extended flaps that go below and cover your ears. As most of you know, when you're riding, wind in your face is not great and your ears will get cold fast, so having everything covered like that is a great way to keep warm. Another nice feature about this hat is that it is thin and it fits nicely under a helmet. So along with keeping your head warm, you want to make sure that your chin and neck are also warm, and so the Endura multi-tube is another great product. Again, merino wool does a great job of keeping you warm and wicking away moisture, and so the Endura multi-tube is great if you're using it just as a neck protector, or you can also flip it up and use it as a head protector as well. So the next three products we're going to be talking about are all from 45 North, starting with the merino glove. This is just a basic glove made of merino wool and is good for keeping your hands warm on days around 0 degrees. As it gets colder, the nice thing about this is you can use it in addition to other gloves. So for example, the Sturmfist 5, also from 45 North, is a great glove in its own right, but on the really cold days, having the merino liner really helps. So these are rated in the minus 15 degree range. If things start to get a little bit colder, you can also opt for what is called a pogie or a bar mitt. And so again, from 45 North, the Cobra Fist is the pogie that they offer. This is a product that actually sits on your bar the whole time, and your hand goes in and out of the big mitt like that. And so some people will often just use a regular riding glove. You could obviously use a thin merino wool glove, or if you really want to crush it on a minus 40 day, put the Sturmfist inside of the Cobra Fist. So we're going to talk about feet now, and keeping your feet warm and dry is obviously very important, especially if you're going to be stepping off into the snow. So having a good pair of wool socks will help for that. From Sock Guide, they have turbo wool, which is a mix of merino wool and polypropylene, and that helps keep the feet warm when it's cold and cool when it's warm. So it's a good kind of two-way product. Once you have a good sock, next would be something to do with your footwear. Now you can run what you're currently running. If the temperatures are in the 0 to minus 10, 15 range, you can run with a regular boot, a good wool sock, and then a shoe cover. So the Proof series from Giro is, they make great products. The boot has a nice, for mountain bikers, has a nice, tough, thicker outer sole. In case you do have to scramble off the bike and you're running on the ground, it's nice to have a little bit of extra grip and a little extra toughness. It zippers in the back, so it slides on very easily. And it's fully waterproof, so again, should keep your boot dry underneath. All right, so the next level of winter protection for your feet would be something like the Wolfhammer boot from 45 North. It uses Vibram sole, which is good for colder conditions, keeping grip, a leather outer, which again is good for repelling water, and a nice Primaloft inner. So it's a proprietary fabric, keeps you nice and dry and warm. The enclosure system is just a drawstring, so when you've got your big thick mitts on, you can just easily pull it tight with a Velcro strap at the top. Nice high cuff, again, helps keep snow from coming in over the edge and getting your socks and feet wet, because again, keeping dry is paramount to keeping warm. With these boots, you can run them with a cleat. There's a cleat position there, or you can leave this piece on and just run it as a flat boot. So whether you've got clipless or flat pedals, they'll work fine. We're also going to talk about our base layers that we're wearing. So today we went out for a ride at around -7. What I opted for on the top was the Surly Merino long sleeve jersey. It uses a mid-weight merino wool. It's got a full zipper in the front. which is great. If you ever get a little too hot, you can undo that. It's got the little thumb holes at the front. Again, keep that wind coming up your wrist, up your arm, nice and covered. And it's also got a full zip pocket in the back that you can reach through. It's got a zipper on either side, so great for storage. We also have the Endura Lumalite tights. They use the extract fabric, which is a proprietary fabric from them. It's great for, again, wicking away moisture, but still keeping heat inside. I use these for running, biking, skiing, pretty much everything. They do a great job of keeping me warm. So we talked about the base layer. The next layer is going to be our outer layer. Today I was riding with the Gore-Tex activewear, the C3 activewear. They use a Gore-Tex material on the outside to stop the wind and the rain and the snow from getting through. And with your base layer dialed, that should keep you warm from 0 to -10. The pants have a nice pre-shaped knee, so when you're in the pedal stroke, you're not stretching that fabric too much. They've also got a nice reflective side and a Velcro enclosure on the side here to keep the cuff a little bit tighter to avoid it from getting stuck in the cranks and the chainring. They've got pockets in the back so you can store extra gear, and again the reflective piping on the arms and the back keep you lit up in traffic. So we've taken off our Gore-Tex shell. It's gotten a little bit colder outside, so we're stepping it up with the 45 North Notvin series, so the jacket and the pants. They use the Scholler soft shell fabric, which is great at stopping wind, but soft and flexible and movable. They also have a lot of reflective piping, and easy to use zippers to get ventilation, and buckles to keep the cuff tight. On the jacket, they've also got an armpit zipper to keep your armpits ventilated. If you start getting overheated, obviously you can undo the front zipper, but you can also undo here. They also have ventilation in the back, all in order to keep you dry. The zipper is a bit offset, and they've got a front pocket there that goes very deep, so if you want to keep phone and wallet and gloves and all that inside there, it easily fits. It does also have back pockets as well, so plenty of storage. And this would be something that you would use in the kind of -10 to -30 days where it gets a lot colder. We're also going to talk about the Giro Timberwolf helmet, which is a winter riding helmet. It's got a few features that make it awesome for cold weather. Firstly, it's got a nice fleece liner with ear covering. It does also have a stack vent here that prevents fogging if you're wearing goggles. Also, it has a thermostat control at the top here, so you can just slide this toggle back and forth, and that opens and closes the vents. So again, on those really cold days, just keep them closed, and when it starts to warm up or you start to heat up, you can just, top of your head, just switch it back and that'll open things up again. They've got a clip on the back here for the band of your goggles, and the fit system is easier to use with a gloved hand. So all those features make it a great winter riding helmet. Thanks for tuning in to our winter weather gear guide. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any comments, leave it down below, and please like and subscribe. Thanks.